What a mess. All aboard! I've had some people ask me about the pink styrofoam that you're seeing up there, and this is what I've turned it into. And what my goal now is, since the track is all running perfectly, I'm going to continue to run it and keep it clean and run it just like it is, but start working some of the stuff, since basically I'm at down to about needing another $600 in cash to get the trains back out and some of the turnouts and all that stuff. So I'm gonna start working some of this stuff, and I have a bunch of this pink foam, not a bunch, but I did have like 4 strips of it, and I'll start using it. And what I did was, just as a test, is I used some paper towels, and I made me a template to where I wanted this thing to fit down into, and I just made me a module so I could pull this thing out, and I could put this thing back in very easily. And once I get all these modules done, and I figure I'd just do it in this module, I would kind of chip it up a little bit, make it look like mountains, do some sculptor mold in here, and then I could show you how I did the next section. What I did was I just took a bunch of, since paper towels are more flexible, I took a bunch of paper towels and I put them where I wanted my next spot at the shape that I wanted, like so. Once I had it in the exact shape that I wanted, then I transferred that over to my styrofoam, and I came up with my new module. And this module fits right in with the other module over there, like so. So this will be my second module, and I'll go ahead and, since the other one was just a test, but I kind of like it, and I'm going to leave it in there, I'll go ahead and chip away at this one and see if I can't get it to match the other side. The other thing is I've started, I told you I made these ledges here for putting my cliff walls on, and what I did, as you can see, I got them marked A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H all the way around. I made me some pieces. Here's A. A fits right inside here. That gives me a 2.5 inch thick area that I can also do some carving on these walls. And just to show you, B matches in perfectly, and it does that all the way around. Okay, this ain't nuclear science. It's called hacking. What I did was I just picked up some lines and put some diagonal cut lines on across here to give me an idea which way I wanted this rock thing to go. And I'll continue that all the way through just to give me a reference. Now, I'm not the expert at this. I just watched some YouTube videos like everybody else. But once I get these lines in here with this big old kitchen knife, I can just go in and push in and tear a little bit out here and a little bit out there and make this a little deeper in here. And basically it's a bunch of hacking, just getting some rough areas built in. Looks like to me. What you could do is rough that edge up like that. This little steel thing just cuts it up pretty good. Kind of takes a little bit of the new looking off from it. hook up this smoothie stuff. She's taking shape. Let's go see what she looks like. You look on this side. Looks like it cuts back farther. I'm going to match this other side up to match that. Okay, this thing's taking shape. It looks like it. Area up there is looking pretty good. It's matched in pretty well. Made me a fall area down through here with a little pond in here and some water to run down on this little area and run out into the river. I'm gonna kind of give you an idea of what I was doing. I'm not gonna finish all this up right now, but it does make for one hell of a mess. And I'll tell you that this takes off big pieces and gets you down deeper. This takes off bigger pieces. But by far, this big old kitchen knife makes the easiest and the most natural looking. Just gouges and you push in and you twist and off it goes. So I'll show you up in here and just bust you a piece out. She's looking pretty good already. Okay, after about 30 minutes of hacking on this stuff, I'm not no artist, but I think that's mangled up enough to resemble rocks. A waterfall coming down here and a little waterfall coming down here, and my river will be going down this way. Well, what I've done here is I've made my mountain. It's 14 inches tall up to here, and then there'll be another 2-inch top on top of that, like this, that I can carve and get in. So what I'm going to do is I've got this made, so I'm going to hot glue this piece so I can make this as module in its own. Just hot glue it together. Yeah, I got all my bank walls here on this mountain put on, and you can see I've jabbed them up and made them look like just cliff walls, and got these all glued in. Now I need to match up the sides, run out of glue sticks, running some trains while I'm doing it, and when I get mess on there I turn them off. But hey, there's this let me show you this train. This train was the one given by Shane, and I'm going to put his in-scale train thing up here, and I thank you again for him. I figured that thing out finally, and it runs fine, and been running both the trains here at the same time as promised. While I just work some of these, this is all still modularized except for these walls. They're fixed, and I did make my platform for down here, because this track here will be getting a tunnel, and this will be let's see if I can get it in there. Yep, this will be a tunnel from here to here, and I still have a tunnel, and I still reach in there, and I may even try to make this a module that I can remove to still get to the track. But that's where my tunnel is going to be, on this side. Everything still appears to be running just fine. Took a lot of whacking on this mountain once I got that up there. get it carved out enough. Big old bucket of carvings there. And getting a little bit further on my mountain, I got all my sides up, and I've chipped them up quite nicely, I think. Got a little more glue in here to do, but they're looking pretty good. I've cut them all the way back so I can start getting a little bit of taper on this mountain as opposed to straight walls. And here's where a tunnel's coming through. Now, the inside of this. Check this out. Look at this monstrosity here. It's another module that fits down in there. Let me put it in there, I'll show you. Okay, this thing just fits right down inside here. Got a little maneuvering. Like so, and I got me a mountaintop that I can work with. Then I got one more layer that's going to go on top of that. Which is like so. And that should make the top of my mountain. What I'm working on now is I'm chipping this top board back to get it to match the taper back here. So basically, it's just making a big mess. Still using my steak knife. Just push it in and tear it out. I kind of went ahead and put me 2 more layers up here. Went ahead and carved in my lake into the top with the cliff walls. Here's where my waterfall comes down and out. All that's all chipped up. And it's mountainy all the way around. And I really haven't done anything with this back because I need to figure out the tunneling system and how the mountain's going to come down on the back side over here. But I'm not afraid all these gaps, all this stuff will be, once I get it figured out, I'll probably just put some sculpt mold in to do the filling in it. But again, my lake. And the cool part about this is this thing comes right out. And I can play with it on the floor. And there's my mountain. My mountain lake has some big rocks in the middle of it. And it'll have to take some more carving in there. And I have some filling to do here with the sculpted mold, but it's looking pretty good. But this whole module don't weigh, I bet it don't weigh 2 pounds. And it just fits down in there quite easily. A little finagling. I can't do it with one hand, so. With 2 hands, takes just a second, and it's back in. Now I don't need to fill any paper or anything into the back inside that now. This is just, so far it's just one module over there, which is sitting over here now. Second module, the third mountain module. And I'm going to get onto this tunnel here next. Put this in here real quick, show you. This module fits right in. Slips right into place. There you go. Still working on it. Catch you next time.